Described as techno-pop's coolest, Glasgow band Biss made pop history in 1996 by becoming the first unsigned band ever to appear on Top of the Pops. Our key release this week is their latest single, Oro Disco.
People say we were the first band on Top of the Pops without a record, but that is rubbish.
The single that actually was on Top of the Pops was on Chemical Underground, which is, you know, a small Glasgow label, and they were really supportive of us, and
they gave us £80.
They gave us £80 to record a single.
Wow. Such a big thing was made of you being so young.
We went on Top of the Pops, and it said, there you go, Candy Pop, average age 18.
The single, musically it's quite a departure from what you've been doing before.
I wouldn't really say it's a departure, more like a progression.
It's got a bit of an 80s sound to it.
It's a much underrated decade. I think there's too much importance that bands even now sort of put on 60s and 70s because they weren't there at all. But we had a sort of taste of the 80s.
You remember 80s records so much more than you would from many that are out in the 90s, like Madonna, Bananarama. These are all the songs everyone's covering at the moment.
Original name for the album was Taste of the 80s. No, it was more 80s than the actual 80s.
Aye. The actual 80s.
We're going to do.
We're just doing a good 80s type song, but it's original.
Biss are currently signed to two of the most credible labels in the industry, Ouija in the UK and the Beastie Boys' Grand Royale in America. So how is it to hang out with the big old bad boy renegades of rap?
It's like having really weird, eccentric uncles.
It's a good band to look up to, like, because if you think it's all going to get you down and the backlash is the end of you, well, you just think of bands like the Beastie Boys who've been through it all and they're come out on top.
Beastie Boys know to let the beat!
You've got involved in some animation. What's this all about?
We've done a theme tune for a Hanna-Barbera cartoon called the Powerpuff Girls, which is very funny, honestly, and it's going to be on Cartoon Network.
It's really, really catchy, believe it or not.
So what does the now hold for this?
What now?
It's quite a hectic time at the moment. We're off to London and we're going to New York and we're going to Japan for a week in December.
The sort of pinnacle of our success in Japan is the fact that we have these, which is a Casio G-Shock watch which plays our tunes.
Really?
That's one off the new album. Stephen!
Manda?
John Disco.